What's going on, guys? Thank you to Gavin for the video idea. I really appreciate it. Anyone who's got any other video ideas, let me know. We're almost at 2K subscribers. I just want to say thank you for everyone who watches my videos. Now, do you ever realize that there's nowhere left to just hang out, like to just hang out with your friends? Like you either have to spend money or stay home. There's no casual spots to talk, chill, meet new people. Like parks are getting destroyed. A lot of parks where I used to live actually became residential areas, so people need houses, and I understand that. But people need places to hang out. Like, did you ever hang out in a car park with your buddies? Did you ever just used to hang out somewhere and have a fun time? And these places are called third places. Not your home, not your work, but places between them. The cafe down the street, the pub, the library, your local community. Things that are actually community organized are gone. Instead of community centers, there's more and more Starbucks. Instead of restaurants, there's more and more takeaway. There's more and more Uber. It's more and more, this quick access. Even when it comes to buses and these things, you can meet people in these things. But instead of always getting an Uber everywhere, driving everywhere, you're not actually socializing with people. It's becoming very commercialized. So you don't exist unless you're buying something or you're working. You're either buying something, you're going to a mall to buy something, or you're going home. You're going to the place to buy something, you're going to the gym, you're spending money in the gym. It's not really like a social place where you can actually hang out and have conversations. And the thing is, social places are actually disappearing to us. And it's kind of sad because it's made the world feel like disconnected. You're either at home or you're working. Or some people work from home. Like, for example, these YouTube videos I'm making, I actually do it in my house. I record my videos and I upload them onto the internet. So what exactly is a third place? A third place is something that's not your home, because your home is your first place. That's where you live, that's where you sleep, that's where you eat, that's your home. Then you got work or you got school. So you got school and you got work. The third place is where you connect, like I said, a pub, a library, the gym, whatever you want to do. But that coffee shop that people know your name, that pub where you meet the same faces, that park bench where you can just sit there, have a conversation, those are actually very important to communities. Think about it. Local cafes get replaced by chain coffee shops. So your local shops that you normally had now become Starbucks, now become big mega corporations. There's nothing wrong with that. But community centers get shut down because of funding costs. Oh, it's not making enough money. Oh, you know what? The park's not generating enough money. We need to build residential areas, which is what happened to a lot of the parks I used to actually live by, became residential blocks with the big blocks where people need to live. But you understand, a lot of pubs have closed down after lockdown. Lockdown has happened. So a lot of nightclubs have closed down. A lot of pubs have closed down. A lot of businesses. There's this actually big nightclub called Prism that got closed down because it wasn't generating enough money. So now if you just want to hang out, you're basically forced to consume and buy something. You need to buy something in the mall. You need to spend money to go somewhere. And the thing is, loitering is just an idea of, oh, he's loitering. They're just sitting around. It's suspicious. But if you're sitting on a bench too long, people start to think, oh, why are they sitting on the bench? People have actually removed a lot of benches in my area. There used to be benches when you used to walk down the high street, and they've been removed. And it's kind of sad because even homeless people used to actually use those benches to sit on. And yeah, sure, people will say, oh, but we have online communities. We have online communities. But thing is, TikTok, YouTube, Discord, these are not the same as meeting real body language, body, human energy, actual genuine connection with people. Social media gave us this illusion of community. You're on social media, you see what your friends are doing, but that's not actual real connection. Real connection is when you're hanging out with your mate and he's at your house and you're having a drink, they're talking about life. You're sitting on your park bench and you're smoking with your boys. It's not just technology, it's the economy. Everything is expensive. Rent, food, travel. Even just going out for a drink feels like a luxury. So people stay home, people stop meeting, people stop being social, but not because they want to, but because they can't afford it. Instead of saying to your friends, oh, let's go to a restaurant is extremely expensive. So the cost of living, the cost of actually living is going up. Think about it. Social media has become another thing of, oh, okay, you want to actually budget with your friends and plan this trip. Like you say, okay, we want to go do this, but some of your friends don't have enough money, or some do, or some don't. And even as a thing, like gyms are struggling. Imagine that. Even gym businesses are actually struggling because people have workout routine videos. People are working out more in their house. People are buying their own treadmills online. The cost of dumbbells, the cost of actually online and actually being able to get the equipment yourself is actually so cheap now. People can go on Amazon and you can buy weights, a dumbbell, and a bunch of exercise machines for your house. The thing is, when it comes to work, a lot of people would meet their life partner at work, but people can't do that anymore because of remote work, working from home, working online, working and doing Zoom calls. Like, the internet has made it so you can work in anywhere you want. And that's the thing. when it comes to these things, that's why online dating is higher. That's why people's social isolation is higher. And we're seeing the effects everywhere. People feel disconnected. People have fewer and fewer and fewer friends. People are saying that they don't have as many friends as they used to. Older people are getting more and more isolated. Even with older people going to pubs and hanging out, that's become less and less. So this is a thing. Neighborhoods don't talk to each other, and we replaced real communication with individualism. Stay in your lane and mind your business. Don't talk to strangers. And because of that, anxiety and depression have gone up. More and more people are getting anxious. More and more people are getting anxiety, and more people are overthinking. But the sad part is most of us don't even realize what we're missing out on. Like, think about it, bro. Like, when was the last time? That's why I always say, call your friends, meet up with your friends, hang out with people, go different places, go to different areas, walk in a park, walk into a new city, go on a train, to do something, because third places can come back, but it starts with us. You need to understand that talking to people is important. Start supporting local businesses. Guys, if you've got like a local little shop near your area, support that business over the big KFC and the McDonald's and these big corporations. You know, we can't fix the world overnight, but small steps can actually make a big difference. Does that make sense? So like, instead of being like, oh, I'm lonely, go to different parks, join communities, try play football, play boxing, play a sport, go to different areas, get outside your town for a while, do things that actually will make you grow as a person. When you're in shops and you're seeing, let's say you're in a shop and you're talking, just talk to people, you know, like speak to people. Like for me, I'm a tall guy. So when I go shopping, people always say to me, oh, can you get that from the top shelf? Can you get me from the top shelf? Can you get me that? And I do for people and I help people out. Talking to people, doing these things will actually make you more of a sociable person. You know, actually talking to people and getting yourself out of your comfort zone will actually make you grow as an individual. It's always about one small step at a time to run the marathon. Does that make sense? So when people talk about, oh, they're isolated and these things, instead of being on social media all day, try to actually go do a completely new activity, or go to that new bookshop you've never been to, go to that library that's down the road, go do some activities that you can actually do. Instead of spending money on getting takeaway, actually go to different places and think, okay, let me go swimming today, or let me go boxing, or let me join that Muay Thai class, or do things that actually get you outside of your comfort zone. Do you understand? Or try find local parks in your area. There might be a area, like a park in your area that you haven't been to before. You know, do these things that actually make you more of a sociable person. You know what I'm trying to say? Sometimes you can go and do things that are completely out of your comfort zone. Like, for example, if you don't have a pet and you go into a pet store and you look at all the animals, you can talk to some people in the shop, and you know, you can become friends with people, and you can actually socialize and actually make connections. And that's what it's really about. It's always about talking about points and actually understanding that, you know, think about what you actually want in your life and why these things are going away. Like, it's all about corporations and money, and these are things that's aside, but corporations don't care about you having a good time. They want you to spend money. That's what it's about. If you're hanging out in a car park, you're not spending any money. That's why a lot of car parks now have barriers, because now they understand that people want to hang out in car parks. No. You want to actually go to the park and hang out? No, we're going to get rid of the benches. Oh, you're not going to spend money on this? Well, then we're going to do this. Oh, it's customers only for the toilet. Da, 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 da. You understand? These are how these things get slowly changed over time, but all you can do is control yourself. You can't control your environment. My name's Krish. I hope you enjoyed my video. Any ideas, by the way, let me know and I'll put them in my video.